Wrestling is built on moments, those split seconds that bring fans to their feet, that leave them in shock or pure excitement. And nothing embodies these moments better than a finishing move. Finishers aren't just moves, they're statements, symbols of a wrestler's identity, and sometimes the final piece of a story. For decades, WWE superstars have crafted and perfected finishers that define their careers and captivate millions worldwide. Some moves stand to the test of time, transforming from simple moves into cultural icons. They evolve, passing from one era to the next, as wrestlers add their own twists and styles. But the impact remains the same, a thrilling, decisive end that either crushes dreams or ignites celebrations. In this video, we're taking a journey through WWE's most iconic finishers, moves that don't just end matches but leave legacies. From the rebel spirit of the Stunner to the instant shock of the RKO and the historic sweet chin music, we're exploring how these finishers have changed, evolved, and became everlasting symbols in WWE. The Stunner. The Stone Cold Stunner, a move so powerful it's practically synonymous with Stone Cold Steve Austin himself. When Austin first started using the Stunner in the late 90s, it was a symbol of his anti-hero persona, defiant and unpredictable. The move became his calling card, something that could drop anyone from The Rock to Vince McMahon in seconds. But the Stunner didn't end with Austin. It fast-forwarded today and we have Kevin Owens reviving the move, adding his own brutal spin. Owens, a big fan of Austin, got the Rattlesnake's blessing to carry on the legacy, bringing the Stunner back to WWE audiences with fresh impact. Unlike Austin's quick snap, Owens brings a heavier, more forceful approach to the Stunner. It's a nod to the past, but it also keeps his iconic finisher alive for a few generations. With Owens, the Stunner is still all about rebellion, just like it was with Austin, but with a modern twist, making it one of the few finishers to successfully bridge generations. The Spear. Next up, the Spear. Few moves have been used by as many top names in wrestling as the Spear. Each wrestler who's used it has made it uniquely their own. It started with Goldberg, whose spear was all about explosive force. When Goldberg hit the spear, it looked like he was going to tear his opponent in half. Then we had Edge. He added more calculated, almost more dramatic setup to the spear. Edge's style focused on anticipation, making fans wait in suspense before he finally struck. It wasn't just about power, it was about theatre. Today, Roman Reigns has taken the spear to another level. As the tribal chief, Roman's spear represents dominance. It's a move that's more than just a finisher. It's a symbol of his strength and status in WWE. And let's not forget Charlotte Flair, who adapted the move into the women's division, adding her own athleticism to make the spear a true mainstay across all divisions. The RKO. Few moves get the crowd roaring like this one. Randy Orton's RKO has evolved into one of the most unpredictable and exciting finishers in wrestling. Its appeal lies in its sheer unpredictability. Orton can hit it from any angle at any time. This isn't just a finishing move, it's a viral sensation. The out of nowhere factor of the RKO turned into a meme, skyrocketing its popularity. Fans never know when Randy will strike, and that surprise element keeps them hooked. But Orton's RKO has done more than just create viral moments. It's inspired a whole generation of wrestlers to incorporate the cutter variations into their own arsenals. From Diamond Dallas Page's Diamond Cutter to Cody Rhodes' Crossroads and more recent adaptations, we've seen the cutter evolve and spread across different eras and promotions. But what makes Randy Orton's RKO unique? It's his precision and it's his timing. He doesn't just rely on the power of the move, but on the perfect moment to unleash it. Orton's take on the cutter has become so iconic that now, across wrestling, variations of the RKO pop up regularly. Wrestlers around the world aim to capture the same explosive, crowd-popping effect that Orton does with his RKO. It's a testament to the move's lasting impact that the RKO has not only remained Orton's signature, but also influenced countless others. Yet no matter how many cutters we see today, there's only one RKO out of nowhere. And that has set the standard for the unpredictability and impact. The Tombstone Piledriver. Next we come to the Tombstone Piledriver, a move nearly as legendary as The Undertaker himself. The Tombstone is rare, dangerous and protected. The Undertaker used it to devastating effect throughout his career, treating it as sacred, a move that only he and a select few like Kane were allowed to use. The Tombstone has an aura of finality. When The Undertaker hits it, fans know it's over. His careful control of the move, along with its rarity, made it all the more intimidating. The Tombstone wasn't just a finisher, it was a character-defining moment that symbolized The Undertaker's ominous persona. Kane occasionally took on the Tombstone, giving it his own monstrous twist, but it's still a move uniquely tied to The Undertaker. The Tombstone Piledriver remains one of WWE's most respected finishers, protected, feared, and iconic. The Superkick. The Superkick is one of wrestling's most versatile moves, but it was Shawn Michaels who took it to legendary heights with his signature sweet chin music. Michaels added flair and intensity to every kick, tuning up the band and sending a message that when that foot connected, it was lights out for his opponent. Over the years, the Superkick evolved beyond just Michaels' finisher. Today, it's used by countless wrestlers from tag teams like the Usos to competitors around the world. What was once Shawn Michaels' knockout punch is now a high-impact move used in rapid succession. Sometimes even mid-match, the Superkick may not be as rare as it was in Michaels' era, but each wrestler brings a unique style to keep it relevant. We see a lot of this over in NXT. A lot of the NXT guys taking on moves like this, as it is a quick, simple move but super effective. And while it's no longer an exclusive finisher, the sweet chin music's legacy still echoes in every Superkick thrown today. So there you have it, the evolution of WWE's most iconic finishers. These moves have shaped the very fabric of WWE, each one telling its own story and leaving a mark on wrestling history. Whether it's a simple surprise, a statement of power, or a show of skill, these finishers are more than just a way to end matches. They're the heart of every superstar's legacy. From past to present, these moves will continue to evolve, passing from one generation of wrestlers to the next. As new stars rise, who knows what iconic moves will be born in the future. But for now, these finishers remain at the top, their impact undeniable. Which finishers do you think deserve more recognition? Which one is your all-time favourite? Let us know down in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And if you love this deep dive into WWE's most iconic finishers and their evolutions, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and remember, in WWE, you never know when a legend will hit their finisher out of nowhere.